much are these worth? Ooh, wow, that was... So one, maybe just one more kill should be enough. Got a couple of them getting spooked over there. There we go, here he comes. The thing is, when I go and loot those dudes, I may not loot them right off. Because it's going to make all the rest of those guys pissed off, so... Okay, so we still need 573 more for him. He's a little bit behind for some reason. You might ask, Kelly, why are you shooting at those guys over there? They're way out of range. Well, I'm trying to get this guy a little closer so he's not over the water. Because he's almost dead. Alright. These stone ones are not as lucrative in terms of XP as the other ones. I get my biggest bang for my buck from the diamond ones, which would stand to reason. Well, see, he fell in the water. That's what I was not wanting him to do. $162 more. This one should do it.
Hey.
Ah, 25. Come on, one more. Do we have a marble coming this way? Okay, good. Well, now he's wanting to go off someplace else. Nope, there's something moved. Okay, here comes one. We'll definitely get enough from this guy. Come on, I know you're still over the water. Great. Yeah, he fell in the water too. Oh well. Alright. So now we can go level. So I've been training at Castle Iron Fist. I know this place does have a training place, but I don't know how expensive it is. We'll check it out and see. If I can find it. Oh, here we go. Abdul's Discount Training Center. That sounds nice.
Ready to train?
Okay, yeah, 1,000. We'll do it.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Alright, so that should give us enough to get our 12th point. We only needed a couple more. Let's see here. Skills. Alright, yeah. Okay, so there's 12. So now we can go over here to Gilbert, and he can train us in Master of Body Magic. That'll really help our cleric do his cleric thing.
Greetings and salutations.
Yeah, become Master Body, 4,000 magic.
Okay.
Alright, what can you tell us about opponents? It's important to fight creatures challenging to you. If you fight weak creatures, you don't learn much experience. And if you fight hard creatures, you run the risk of dying. Creatures at your skill level are the most rewarding to learn from. Thank you. You gotta understand that this is way back in the day. You know, there hadn't been RPGs out for a long time. So, you know, some people might not have ever, this might have been the first RPG anybody ever played on the computer, and they might not have been very familiar with how XP worked. Alright, what else do we want to do? Guess we can go over here. Let me put some money in the bank.
What can I do for you?
I thought I deposited 10,000. Okay, no, I didn't. That was at a false run. Okay, let's do 10,000. Deposit 10,000. There we go. Alright, so there should be some people around here who have quests. Never did go in here and get these horseshoes either. I had to use up all my horseshoes to try to get my cleric up high enough for body magic. So the reason why I was doing this was if you go in and you look here, like for power, at master, it affects all. So this increases the might and endurance by 10, plus 2 points of your your ability, and then at master, it affects all players, or all of the party members. And then there's quite a few. See this? I can cast this now, and that'll affect all the party members. Give them more spell points. Precision, same thing. Bless. But no, I have to be master in both of these as well, and I haven't worked on these at all. So I think probably the next thing we'll do. Um, might do mind. Mind doesn't take a lot of skill points, but I'm closer to spirit magic. I think I only need 7. No, but I have to be a high priest in order to do spirit. So we'll work on mind magic. This is next. But I'm also thinking that we need to get everybody up to expert bow because it fires 2 arrows. Ah, you gotta work on everything. There's a merchant. I think he can get merchant expert. No, I have to be 7. Anyway, so
Ho!
not a bad.
Aha!
Okay. Well, let's just walk around here and see if we can find some quests to do.
Hello.
The underworld. What does she have to say about the underworld? A whole culture, or a whole culture of underworld people exist, though it is sometimes difficult to find. Thieves and criminals have their own organizations and codes, and are surprisingly good at spreading information. Though you can't always trust them, it is wise to use them as best you can. Celestial Order. Cedric Druthers' splinter group of druids perform ceremonies in a cave west of Silver Cove. I think we already killed them. They don't do anything anymore.
Greetings.
Madeline Towers, the merchant. Gold. Ah, the point of being a merchant. Gold makes the world move. Economies bustle with exchange of gold, from markets to farms to towns to kingdoms, everywhere. Even kings spend lives of their men more readily than they will their gold. Being a merchant is the way to accumulate wealth, and that wealth gives me a status that most people will never have. Eel-infested waters. Be careful of traveling the waters north and east of Silver Cove. They're inhabited by giant, man-eating serpents. Yeah, and you can't pay them off with gold, lady.
Greetings.
Okay, so she just says she talks about Nikolai, and then she talks about the Ice Blast. What does she say about Ice Blast? If you're ever in, that's she's not Scottish, but I can't do an Indian voice. I'll try. If you're ever facing a horde, no, it just everything turns into a Scottish accent. If you're ever facing a horde of small monsters, try using the Ice Blast spell on them. It explodes into dozens of tiny shards of ice that bounce around and slice your enemies to ribbons. Because it works, because it bounces off the walls, it works even better indoors. Make sure you can cast it far away from yourself, or it will hit you too. The monolith overlooks the silver road that leads to from Silver Code to Freehaven. It's been an object of fascination and occasional worship for ages. A long time ago, some group of druids carved a home out of the giant rock, and it has been inhabited by various groups since then. The druids who currently live there were experimenting with some kind of new magic, and I think something may have gone wrong. They've been avoiding contact with the outside world for some time now, and refuse to allow visitors to enter their monolith. So that's one of the places we'll be going. It's the monolith. Eventually.
Greetings and salutations.
Loretta Felice. Lady Loretta is the queen of the merchants, and she has built a huge fortune by controlling shipping prices. The Helm Vigilantes have occupied a fortress just north of Silver Cove. Accusing Lady Felice of the sin of greed, the Silver Helms have begun to attack her caravans traveling between Silver Cove and Free Haven. I'm sure she's none too happy about it. Okay, so we might want to go talk to her. She might give us a quest to go in there and clear them out.
Hello.
Underworld. We've already read that. Druids can cast a variety of elemental spells when angered, and are often slightly shielded from magical attacks.
Greetings.
Warlord. Frozen Highlands. If you're planning on staying up north for very long, make sure you pack warm clothes. It never seems to stop snowing up there. The Warlord's fortress is to the northwest of Silver Cove. Only the strongest warriors are enlisted into his army. I think that's the guy that Ostric Temper wants us to take out. Yeah, current quests. No, he wants us to return to destroy the Devil Outpost. I thought he had one for the Warlord. Maybe that was the... okay, I think I know what this one does. I'm going to save real quick and I'm going to show you. I just want to show you guys what happens sometimes when you drink. Oh no, this is a temporary one. There's another one around here someplace that does something bad to you.
Hello.
Armor. The Arms Master. Always wear armor if you can. Always. And spend a little effort to learn to use it, or you'll wallow like a pregnant yak in a fight. Equinoxes. The spring equinox is on March 20th, and the autumn equinox is on September 23rd. It's said that these dates are important magical events. So I could hire him. He gives us plus 3%, or no. More information. 2 points bonus on all weapon skills for characters. That's not much. I mean, it's pretty good, but a squire gives you 2 and you get armor and weapon. So a squire would be better to hire. Packing your goods. Diamond gargoyles. Diamond gargoyles are the toughest gargoyles around. They're impossible to kill with physical attacks. You should use magic to kill them. He would be good to have at the beginning of the game, not this far in.
Greetings.
Taverns. Fortunately, there are a lot of taverns and inns around. They keep me busy making casks for them. You can find an inn almost anywhere. And then she talks about the Warlord.
Greetings and salutations.
Dragonhide. Dragonhide is the best material to use when making any shoe, belt, or boot. It is supple, yet tough and resistant to the elements. The Silver Hams have been attacking everyone they see as less than 100% behind their fight against evil. I don't know about you, but I think such an extreme position can't be a good thing. What's John Silver thinking? Sir John Silver thinking?
Greetings and salutations.
Here's the master, learning master. So intellect 30, rank 7, and intellect 30. So I think everybody has 30 intellect. Yeah. And then I have to have 7. So 3 more points. But I only want to do them all at the same time so that they don't really like get too much of a disparagement between their skill levels.
Greetings.
Already a member. Council's cache. Rumors abound that the council actually guards a cache of equipment from before the silence. I don't believe it, though. Wouldn't the council have used this equipment against the devils? Or even in succession wars, if it were true? That's a good point. Okay, so
Greetings and
he's a
salutations.
squire, but you can't hire him. Lucius. These legendary boots enable their wearer to move faster and react quicker. Yeah, so there's some magic boots around here someplace that'll do that. All right, so this is the town hall. I think, I wonder what these will do. If you can drink from this stuff. Nothing here. So here's the town hall. They usually have quests in here.
I could use your services.
Pushing paper. Better than digging ditches. Besides, someone has to keep machinery of state moving. A dwarf warrior. I can get 2,000 gold if I kill one of those guys. No, they did not have any quests for me. That's disconcerting. I mean, I could look at my thing, but...
Greetings.
Let's just go talk to Loretta. I know she has some quests. She has us go fix the fix prices for her, and then she's got a druid quest that we can do.
Hold! Who goes there?
The Lady Loretta Fleece, Baroness of the Eastern Sea and Chancellor of the Treasury.
So, for those of you who are not very well up on vocabulary, fleece is another word for cheating someone out of their money. Fleecing someone. Money. I happen to know that you are among a short list of adventurers looking to receive favor from the High Council. What you want it for, I don't know, nor do I care. I'll be blunt. I love money, and I want more, much more. I have a plan to fix the prices of shipping in my favor for a time, and I need competent agents to carry it out. Perhaps this task well and perform this task well, and I will give you my support, not to mention a lot of money. Here is the plan. Each of the 9 shipping companies in the kingdom must be convinced to charge at least 48 gold per pound per mile of material they transport. They are all in competition, and they know it. So none will want to make a move before the others. I don't care how you convince them. Just get the job done and report back to me. Okay, so she wants us to go fix the prices for her. Great druids. Although it may appear hard to believe, I happen to be one of the top druids in the land. A druid that is materialistic. Is that an oxymoron? As such, I am empowered to promote druids to great and druid status, provided they prove themselves worthy. To be promoted to great druid status, you must perform the ceremony of the sun. Pray at the center of the circle of stones during any equinox or solstice, March 20th, June 21st, September 23rd, or December 21st. Let me write those down. I'm sure it puts it in my log, but I'm going to go ahead and write them down anyway. March 20, June 21st, September 23rd, and December 21st. If you are there at that time, I will contact you magically and lead you through the ceremony, thus promoting you to Great Druid. Those among you who are not Druids will be granted honorary Great Druid status, and I am sure the experience will be worthwhile. All right, so we can do that quest. We don't have any Druids, but we can do that quest and get a buku experience from it. So where are we now? Today is April. So we need June 21st, so we're about 2 months away. And that stone circle, I don't know if you caught it, but it's up there to the north, across the water. So we went to the town hall. They don't have a sub. It says they have a sub quest, but they didn't have one. Dragon Tower 31. Where's 31? So House 31 has a quest. But I don't see a 31 on my map here. Am I just missing it? Oh yeah, I am. Okay. So it's right down the hill here from the. That's the temple. It's this house over here.
Hello.
Eleanor Vanderbilt, Pathfinder. Some monsters can be reasoned with. If you know the charm spell, for instance, you can make even the most ferocious of beasts temporarily friendly. Remember, you don't have to kill everything you meet. Sometimes just getting past them is enough. Charm spell. I'll have to take a look at that. Cedric Druthers and his celestial order have taken over the monolith, an ancient place sacred to druids. These dark rituals are corrupting the monolith and they need to be stopped. Whatever altar they use as the center of their ceremonies needs to be defaced. Do this for us, and we will compensate you for your time and services. Okay, so we got to go to the monolith. Let's see, are there any more quests here? So the town hall was supposed to have a quest. Let me see what the sub-quest was. It was a bounty hunting. Okay, just a bounty hunter quest. Oh, okay, so I do have this pearl. So bring the pearl of purity to Humphrey. No, wait. No, I just have like a regular pearl. Oh, it's a sapphire. Yeah. I wonder who would want this skull. I need to do something with this. And I can't find who buys the amber. Ah! Would really love to get rid of all that amber. I may have to do that off screen because it's going to be just a bunch of running around, looking here and there for things. Got a sacred chalice.
Nothing I can do.
Broken crown still. And I found this thing here. It's right click to use the pack of cards. Yeah, so I'll have to look up, see what that thing does before I start playing around with it. All right. Let's go back up here and see if there's any other quests. Oh, that took us way down here. Maybe if I hit... Yeah, I'll just do it back. Circle of Stone, quest 29. Oops. Touch the altar at midnight. That's for the Archdruid. We have to get regular Druid first before she'll give us that one. All right. Well, I guess we'll just use the rest of our time. Oh, we're kind of I haven't doing too much research on this episode. So we're at our time limit. So let's go ahead and we'll, log out here in front of the town. And I will catch you guys next time. Probably next time we'll just run around and clear out the area, because there's a lot of druids and gargoyles and all kinds of stuff that we can clear out of the area before we start like hitting some of these quest locations, which I think we can do. We can at least do the Silver Cove or the Silver Helms place. So that's what we'll do next time. That'll be clear the area and then hit the silver Helms deal, which is back up there on that hill, and that'll be our next thing to do. So see you then. Bye for now.